welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. EA Sports College Football continues with a late-season Week 12 showdown here. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Powell, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 22.
Motion from the wideout. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, 1st down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Got a man, it's Gordon. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move, it's Gordon. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right back to the well. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Lacey. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. fighting off the defender. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Rebels. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to... Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make...
There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the move. Shakes off the defender.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job.
Oh, a lot of space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Alexander. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the easy completion. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. The run inside. It's Morris. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 4 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's Northwestern taking this fellow top 10 team to the cleaners so far. We're not even at halftime, and it's looking like a one-sided affair. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside.
Turning it on!
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Lacey. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
In the red area, it's Lacey. Here's a little room there. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They've been running it, but now the pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got enough space. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Tennessee! They move on top here in the fourth. The Vols strike back with a touchdown. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and at this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unleashes one. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He is in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Fights off a defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues.
Turning on the Jets. At the 30. 10. The Rebels line it up with a first and goal. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's a crease. Touchdown, Vols! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Tennessee, 42, Ole Miss, 29.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go right back to him. Last play of the game, they'll try to dress up that final score. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having